Hi, this is Matthew Cratter from Trader University, and today I want to talk about my 5 favorite stocks for covered calls for 2020. Now, if you're interested in covered calls, dividend stocks, Warren Buffett stocks, or you're just interested in seeing what I'm trading, be sure to hit that subscribe button so you can get future updates. Now, covered calls are a great strategy for people who are tired of the very low yields that you can currently get in bank accounts, especially in savings accounts, this 1 to 2%. And so I'm going to give you 5 plays here that I really like. I think they're stable stocks that will hold their value and make for very good covered call plays. So the first one is McDonald's, which is MCD. And so if you want to find out, to get the same data, basically go to Google and type in MCD Yahoo Finance, and that'll take you to this page right here. And then all you need to do is click right here where it says options, and that'll take you to this page. I usually like to write my covered calls 30 to 60 to 90 days out. So right now is December 21st. So I'd be looking for McDonald's, I'd be looking to do the February 20 calls. And you can see here that you can toggle between these. Again, these are not investment recommendations, just telling you my favorite stocks for this. And so if you scroll down here, you'll want to look at the at the money calls. So the way you'd write a covered call is you would basically buy 100 shares of the stock at 197 right here, which is where McDonald's trading. So you have to do it in increments of 100 shares. And then for each 100 shares of the stock that you own, you'll want to sell an at the money or an out of the money call. Now, if you don't understand this options terminology, be sure to watch till the end. I can show you some ways that you can learn it. But for now, we're basically going to buy the stock at 197, and then we're going to sell the 200 calls, which are exactly 60 days out. And the reason you do it this close to expiration is most of the options premium decay, most of the time decay really happens in the last 30 to 60 days. So it's a nice sweet spot for selling covered calls. Now you can see here that we'll basically the bid for these calls is 390. The ask is 405. So we'll be selling the calls at 390 roughly. And the way we calculate our return is just 390. That's how much premium we collect, or that's basically our credit from selling the calls, and then divide that by the price of the stock. So call it divide by 197. And I think if you do the math, this is about 2%, which is a fairly good return for just a 2-month holding period. You can't get this on cash in a bank account. Now, of course, holding covered calls, you have a little bit of cushion. If the stock goes from 197, if it goes down 3.9 points or dollars, that's sort of your break-even point. So if the stock market crashes, these stocks will still go down. But I've tried to pick fairly stable stocks, consumer staples, as a way of sort of cushioning the downside. So McDonald's would be the first one I really like, MCD. The next one would be, let me just close this. Next one would be Apple. Not really consumer staples, but for many people it's become, that's the wrong Apple. So just go back to Google, APPL, Yahoo Finance. And you just click right here, and again we'll go to the options page. So if you want to do, let's take a look. So stock's currently trading at 279. So if we were to do at the money Feb 21, we would be looking at the 280. And so in that case, we'd be collecting $10.15 roughly of premium. Divide that by the price you pay for the stock, which is 279. That gives us a yield of a little bit more, 3.63%, simply because Apple is more volatile stock than McDonald's, so we get to collect a little more premium. So those are 2, McDonald's, Apple. Starbucks would be the next one, SBUX. This is another one where you could write at the money calls. Coke is a favorite that I've been doing covered calls on for a long time, KO. And I'll show you a trick while we're here. So we got the Coke options. If you want an equivalent of covered calls, what you can do is you can actually sell what's called a cash secured put. So this would be a good example here where the stock's basically trading at 55. If we go to the February 2020 options, we scroll down to puts. One strategy you can use is you can actually sell the at the money puts So the stock's currently trading at roughly 55, and Coke is a lot less volatile, so we're not going to collect as much, but it's still not too bad of a return over this time period. So what you would do is you would sell the 55 puts, and then you would make sure for each put option that you sell, you would make sure that you have $5,500 in your account. And this is in case the stock is put to you. So a cash secured put is exactly equivalent in terms of risk reward and payoff to a covered call. But that's another way to do it. It's just a single transaction. You sell the puts, but you do want to make sure that for every contract you sell, you take the strike price, you multiply it by 100. So 55 times 100 gives you $5,500. That's the amount of cash you need to have in your account to be really safe. If the stock is trading at or below 55 at expiration or close to expiration, you will be put 100 shares of stock, which means you have to buy it. And so that's why you want to have this cash. Next stock I wanted to talk about is Johnson & Johnson, another consumer staple. And so these we'd be looking for the same basic time horizon, the February 2020 calls. Stock currently trading at 146. And so we'd be looking at the probably at the 147 calls. You can also do the 146 calls, understanding that the stocks could be called away from you at 146. In this case, you're just going to lose 6 cents on the stock being called away from you at 146. So it's essentially at the money. Or you can do the next strike up. You can do 147. Now, if you've listened this long and you want to learn more about options, you want to learn more about covered calls and all the little tricks that I use, I'd suggest you check out my courses. I have a great course here for complete beginners, learn to trade options like a pro. I also have a course called Covered Calls, Make Money with Covered Calls. And these would be two really appropriate calls. If you're more into two appropriate courses, if you're more into swing trading, momentum stocks, this course, Swing Trading with Options, will basically take you from start to finish. Now, these courses, you don't have to buy them individually. If you join Trader University, you get access to all of these courses on futures, on bear market trading strategies, price action trading, etc. You'll get access to all of these for 30 days. If you're interested and you want to take a look at the curriculum for each of these, you can just click on the link in the description notes below. It'll take you to this page, and then you can click on any of these. And as you click on them, it will show you the curriculum, all the different lectures. And then if this looks like something you're interested in, you can just click right here, Get It Now, and it will take you to this page. Monthly tuition, access to all these courses, unlimited access to all these courses for 30 days is just $125. But because you're one of my YouTube viewers, I'm running a special. And so if you click right here where it says have a coupon code, and you type in YouTube 2019 and click update, that's going to take $26 off. So it's just going to be $99, 30 days access. You can watch all the courses and then cancel your subscription when you're done. And there's no long-term contracts or anything like that. But for just $99, you can get access to all these courses. And you can really dig down and make 2020 the year in which you really learn how to trade cash-secured puts, covered calls, iron condors, risk reversals, iron butterflies, and all these really cool strategies that you can use with options. Now, thanks a lot for listening. If you have stocks that you're looking at for covered calls or have any questions about this, be sure to drop it in the comment section below. Hit that like button if you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. And be sure to hit that subscribe button as well so you can get future updates on trades that I'm looking at. Thanks a lot for listening. Best wishes for the holidays to all of you, and wishing you all a really prosperous and happy 2020. See you in the next video.